recently there's been constant conversation again about reference tracks and people having help. You've worked with a lot of people, right? Have you worked with artists that be like, yo, listen, I only want the hook. I don't want no verses, or hey, listen, I just want a little melody. Like, don't give me no words. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. And how do you treat those type of things? Because, for example, like the Drake thing that came out, right? I think, to me, it's impossible that Drake, who's now a billionaire through music, he's at the Raptors game every 2 days. He's flying around constantly, 30 a week, that he's like here with the pen and the pad, like, what rhymes with temptation? Like, no, like, yo, it's only so much a human could do, and we're expecting greatness from the top tier artists, right? So I imagine they would get help or get ideas or whatever the case is. For whatever reasons, fans are really naive to the record making process, and they actually believe every word, every melody came from that artist's brain.
I think, to me, this where it fucks me up with the Drake shit, right? Because he's written full songs for so many different people, our favorite people, whether it's Alicia Keys' Unthinkable or whatever song that was, or whatever, featuring him or whatever. Like, bro, he's wrote for everybody in the business. So it's kind of like to discredit him at a point to where he's been the guy for damn near over a decade now, you know what I'm saying? Because he's collaborating with somebody else. It's just fucking foolish. But you know how that shit go, bro. Act like you've been at the top and at the forefront of media for a long time. So say your run goes motherfucking 10 more years, there's gonna be some fucking body that wants to get you the fuck out the way. Like, it's like, yo, like, this nigga's been a nigga too long.
I really think that's the thing with Drake. Like, people just like, yo, this is time for like, niggas is tired of him winning. If he was like, if he fell off like a couple times and then came back, they'd be like, all right, you know what I mean? But like, niggas is like, yo, again, this nigga, he's dropping more records these days. He's keep going crazy. I think people are sick of that. How about the artist integrity though? Is there any, like, you know, you're a Drake fan. I'm guessing everybody's a Drake fan, right?
I worked with Drake several times. I think we got a Grammy with Drake.
Oh shit.
We did Jaded or whatever. We didn't produce it, but we did Ty Dolla $ign's parts on Jaded because it was a full verse.
Oh shit.
Everything we did, and when we sent it back to Drake and 40 and them, they just stripped it and kind of left.
Is Jaded the one he wrote about that chick? What girl was?
Yes, son, heard it. Yes, son, Jay.
Georgia Smith. Yo, that's why I fuck with Drake shit. Like, when I could relate a song to an actual situation, like if you just in the studio just rapping about make believe and like ponies and like dinosaurs, like, come on. When I could relate it to, like, damn, this thing was sprung over that girl. That's kind of real. Bro, every real nigga goes through some shit like that. I like that.
Every real nigga goes through shit like that. And then what's another time? I worked with Drake a few times. No Stylist by French Montana did that record as well.
Oh shit. Was you doing that?
Shout out to London on the track. We wrote, we co-wrote the whole song with French or whatever. And then
really,
London made the beat, and then French ended up sending it to Drake, and Drake hopped on it.
You see, that's the thing. Like, if somebody heard that maybe I gave the hook to French, nobody's gonna care. If it was like Drake, they'd be like, yo, Drake, you not cutting your own hooks, nigga?
That's unbelievable though. Like, bro, a hook is a hook, bro. Niggas do hooks all the time. Like, so look, this is what the real question is. You gonna burn out trying to use your own mind, and like, you can't tour, fuck, do all the shit you talking about.
Yeah, for real. You can't live life.
Do that. Yeah,
like, you can't live life.
You have to put in those hours. And then what I do respect about Drake very heavily is that he doesn't give it's not a year we miss him. Yeah. Even if he might not drop an album that year, he's on everybody's shit. And that's what I don't respect about a lot of niggas that's in the game, which I love, and I never say their names or whatever, but it's like, he puts so many niggas on. Nobody is really like saying like how you said, I think I watched the interview with you, like, he needed 600 Breezy. Just be like, man, fuck you. I don't care how that song sound. Fuck that shit. That shit trash. Even though it's the best song in the world.
Yo, hey, I'm gonna be honest. So, and I'll ask you, and you don't gotta give no direct sources, but you tell me what you've heard, because I've actually, I've reached this to a bunch of people that I had to make calls. I'm like, why does everybody hate this nigga? Like, it has to be something why nobody's fucking with him. Like, and it can't just be, like, I understand jealousy and competition, be like, yo, he's been number one too long. Some of these niggas is really like, yo, nigga, we don't like you, nigga. Like, it seems like it's almost given a pattern of you're a fucked up individual beyond music.
I think it's more so like I feel like the streets niggas probably felt like they embraced him. You know, like, okay, what's Rose's perspective on the situation? Like, yo, we brought you in, we made you look cool around street niggas because we felt like you wasn't cool because you from Canada.
Yeah, but that's mutually beneficial. Like my thing is, how does it go wrong? Does he fuck your bitch? I think he's fucking everybody's bitches.
I mean, didn't the girl that what's her name? She goes to the show. She was at my studio
that's
too.
Fucked
she was
up,
at
right?
Circle House right after the shit.
You fucked her too?
No, I didn't fuck her. But the funny part is, like,
Ross ain't giving you a verse.
No, I love Ross. Ross, my brother.
Oh, I was about to say Ross about to drop a verse on you too.
Nigga, I got hella records with Ross. But the thing is that she came to the studio and she played me the record that she dropped after she's an artist too, and she was playing me a record.
Is it diss song to Ross?
It was. Her and Young Blue were on the song.
Wait, she's dissing Ross?
Not like explaining her side of the story.
Yo, what the fuck?
And I swear to God, on a stack of Bibles, I'm like, don't put this shit out. Don't drop this.
Wait,
Don't
Young
do
Blue's
that.
on it?
Yeah. And she like, nah, it's coming out. I'm finna put it on DSP.
Now shout out to Blue.
Please don't
Blue,
put
real
that
one.
shit out.
Hey, when I was in my little rap era, I sent Blue a record. That nigga sent me back the record in 30 minutes.
Bro, I love Blue. You know I did Baddest with Chris Brown and 2 Chainz for Blue.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Nigga, how you getting all these damn placements, man?
So the reality of it is that, like I was saying, I had the placements. I did the Nicki shit. I did the Big Sean Bounce Back, and those were like 2 big records. Shout out to Metro Boomin and Smash David, who also on the Bounce Back record. And from there, my mentor is Ryan Press, who's the head of Warner Chappell. So I literally went on the Breakfast Club and lied. Like they let me do an interview at the Breakfast Club after I had these placements. I went on an interview and I was like, yo, I swear, like, these labels trying to hire me as an A&R too. Not only am I making these records, they want to hire me in these offices as being an A&R.
That's a good cap right there.
I said it, and Charlamagne was like, oh, for real? I kind of threw a little sauce on it. The next day, my man Ryan hit me and was like, yo, you was serious about that? I'm like, yeah. He like, yo, when you get back to LA, I want to take you to meet Craig and Julie. Like, y'all should do a meeting. So I went in there with Craig and Julie, and I just basically told them the real shit. I'm like, yo, I'm on ground. I'm actually making these records. What better situation to have the guy that I'm the next lineage. You guys believed in Irv Gotti. You believed in all these different people that had their subsidiaries that were producers and executives at the same time. That's the space that I need to be in. And I went, had that meeting with Craig. He like, meet Julie tomorrow. Met Julie, gave her the same spiel. And then from there, I became the vice president of A&R at Atlantic Records. And this is 2016.
Okay, and now this is just me on my pocket watching shit. How much they pay for that shit?
I think I was getting paid like $500,000 a year.
For real?
Yeah, I had
to do what?
To be an A&R.
Like what's the job? Like what do you show up and do?
I never had an office. So like this back when Atlantic, before they switched their office, now it's downtown. Their office was initially in Burbank. I told them I didn't want an office. We started the package deal was this that they laid out for me, my mentors. A&R gig with a salary. Song deal, which I probably did a 20 song deal at $30,000 a song. So that means they paid me $30,000 20 times before I did the songs because they knew what was gonna happen with me being involved. And then
you still get your publishing all that.
Publishing, all that shit is already included. And then I was like, yo, I don't want to work in an office. I need a studio. So they were paying $15,000 a month for me to be in a studio, $10,000 to the studio and $5,000 to my engineer. And that was a part of my contract, and I had a 4-year deal.
Oh, that's a good finesse, man.
It was a beautiful.
It all started from capping at the Breakfast Club.
It started at cap.
Hey, listen, the best situations. I mean, like, look, like, and Ross is my man, but look what Cap'n got him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm moving way across the Atlantic. You know what I mean? It was like we found out you're CO. Who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? That nigga's on Star Island now. Not Rikers Island, Star Island.
When it work, it's not cap. It's called speaking into existence.
Oh, yeah,
when
yeah,
it don't work, it's just cap.
Yeah.